Bread pudding is always a great dessert, but what if we had it for breakfast? Oh, wait a minute, there's no time to make it for breakfast. Oh, yes, there is, if you use some supermarket shortcuts in this recipe that's always half homemade. Now, we're going to begin this recipe with something that's really simple and a breakfast treat favorite, frozen waffles from the supermarket. Now, you're going to take 12 of those buttermilk waffles and cut them up into quarters, and that's going to be the basis for your bread pudding. Now, what we're going to do first is spray the bottom of a 9x13 pan with some non-stick cooking spray and preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now, once that's all taken care of, we'll take our frozen waffle quarters and simply layer them in the casserole. There's no rhyme or reason to this, just get a nice even layer across the bottom of the dish. Even if they start to thaw, that's fine, because we're going to make a custard to go on top of these that is quick, easy, and simple. So all these go on top. Get them all nice and leveled, because once the custard goes on top, we want those waffle pieces to drink in all that custard. Now let's make our custard, and this is a simple custard that you can do on any weekday or weekend morning. Get out your stand mixer and pop in some half and half. That goes inside. Then we're going to add 6 eggs. To that, we're going to add melted butter. This is getting richer by the moment. Then some fresh vanilla. I always love to keep really good vanilla in my pantry. I like Madagascar bourbon vanilla. I just think it's richer and nicer in recipes. Then some ground cinnamon. In goes some light brown sugar. Dark brown sugar will work as well. And then finally, maple syrup right into the custard. This really adds to that whole breakfast idea. Now in this goes, lift our bowl up, using the flex edge beater on my KitchenAid again because it's going to scrape the bowl as we go and get this nice and incorporated. Okay, so now our custard is all mixed. I'll lower the bowl, take out the beater, and we're going to place this right over top the cut frozen waffles. All right, the bowl comes out. And then we're going to pour this right over top. All that rich cinnamon, all the eggs, the half and half, it's all going to be absorbed into those waffles. And once we get it all poured inside, there's a little tip I'll give you. Go back in with your spatula and press the waffles into the mixture. We want it to drink up as much of that custard as possible. If the custard looks a little runny to you, don't worry, it's going to thicken as it bakes. And it smells wonderful. It smells like a bakery. You know what, there are a lot of great breakfast recipes you're going to find in the cookbook. I love the cinnamon toast sticks. Those are easy to make. You make those with Texas toast, roll them in a store-bought cereal, and then dip them in a little egg and bake those off in the oven. They're super easy. Lots of really quick and easy recipes. Breakfast, Mom always said, was the most important meal of the day. Now with this cookbook, you've got time to make more creative dishes for breakfast. So once this is all pushed down and nice and absorbed, we've preheated our oven to 350 degrees. This is going to bake inside for about 40 to 45 minutes. That goes inside. It's going to start smelling wonderful in here. Now we're going to have time to make the topping. Now this topping is super easy. I want you to take whatever fresh fruit you have available. And one other tip I'm going to give you about those waffles, we use plain buttermilk waffles, but if you want to buy flavored waffles, like maybe blueberry waffles or maybe even chocolate waffles, you can do that and make this a really interesting flavor combination with your breakfast bread pudding. But we're making just plain buttermilk today and adding fresh mixed berries to this, whatever berries you find in the market or already have on hand in your refrigerator. Now we'll get a mixing bowl, and this is super easy. Just take your washed mixed berries. We've got blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. They're going to go inside a little medium-sized mixing bowl, a few strawberries as well, and then take maple syrup and just drizzle it over top. Once this is inside, give this a little shake in the bowl, and when that bread pudding comes out of the oven, we're going to portion it out on plates and top it with these beautiful berries that are all swimming in that very sweet and lovely maple syrup. If you're looking for more great breakfast recipes, check out more of my half homemade recipes and supermarket shortcuts in my cookbook, and always check back here to YouTube for more of these great ideas to help you out in the kitchen.